Today on WSRH Extra, we find out how the Automotive Academy did at a local competition.
Plus, find out what Dance Marathon is all about.
Also, get an inside look at the Ridges Lit Mag.
WSRH Extra starts now.
Welcome to this edition of WSRH Extra. I'm Amber Pelicone.
And I'm Michael Loizo. Walking through the halls of Summit Ridge, you may think everyone is just an average person.
Yeah, but this week, WSRH Extra reporter Mariella Pina shows us that every student has a unique story that sets us apart from the rest.
Here at Summit Ridge, we believe everyone has a story. To prove it, I have a master list here of all the students, and I'm going to pick one at random. Rebecca Martinez.
Rebecca Martinez is your average high school senior, counting down the days till graduation and looking forward to college. But in the meantime, she spends her time enjoying her government class with Miss Carbone.
He's always afraid of Donald Trump. Right, he's always like cowering, and he actually goes back.
However, there is something that sets Rebecca apart from other students.
What has been like the best day of your life?
When I got adopted.
Adopted at the age of 8, Rebecca says she found a forever family.
I wished upon a star one time. Like I saw it fly. I saw it shoot across the sky, and I was like, family. And then, so I did that, and then I prayed, which prayer I thought worked so good. So I was like, I'm just gonna pray, and it worked. So.
Rebecca, grateful for her new start, tells us that she isn't the only one adopted in her family. In fact, she is one of 12.
That's 14 kids, but 12 are adopted basically. So.
Rebecca has a message for the kids in foster care.
There is hope. Pray to God. There's hope. I promise. I mean, even if you don't get the parents in the next, like, it's not going to be lightning fast. You may not even get parents, but there's a path in life for you. You know what I mean? There's a path. So you just gotta be patient. Wait for it. Just pray. Prayer is my best friend.
To Rebecca, family is the most important thing, and one of the many reasons you should smile. For WSRH Extra, I'm Mariella Pina.
The Automotive Academy here at Summit Ridge participated in their first ever competition. Extra reporter Lawson Safranek let us know how they did.
This year, for the first time, Summit Ridge Automotive Academy competed at the UTI Top Tech Challenge in Orlando. The students involved overcame many challenges, and they weren't sure of how they would do.
Being that it was our first year attending the UTI skill competition, we weren't 100% certain of what to prepare for.
The competition did pretty good. We got second place. Our second team got 8th place. So all in all, we did pretty good. There's a couple things we can improve on to get first place next year, but that's all next year.
There were, however, some unexpected difficulties the students had to contend with.
We had one kid not show up, so we had to have a substitution. Thankfully, we had another 4-year automotive student there, so we were able to substitute in.
We actually had one student that fell ill the day of the competition. Luckily, we did also have another student who had brought his girlfriend with him, who was also an automotive student, was able to step in and fill in our as a secondary position.
For having no idea what to expect at the competition, the team did extremely well and is happy with how they placed.
Yeah, I'm confident with where we placed in second. We did pretty good. We've never been to this competition before. We didn't know what to expect. We were just studying. Hopefully we could place somewhere.
The team did their best to prepare for whatever challenges they might face.
We did a lot of studying. We looked over a lot of wiring diagrams, did some normal inspection stuff on cars, and basically that was it.
Tim Hudson has some advice for the students competing next year.
Next year, definitely study up on your wiring diagrams, study on the brakes, the scan tools, everything. Just make sure to get like as much knowledge as you can, because the competition may probably change every year.
We wish next year's students the very best of luck. For WSRH Extra, I'm Lawson Safranek.
Summit Ridge is raising for a cause that's near and dear to our hearts.
Yeah, Dance Marathon gives students a chance to come together to raise money for a great cause. WSRH Extra reporter Rhiannon Baffa exposes what this event is all about.
Many people in Florida have heard of Dance Marathon. It's been spreading to different colleges and high schools, but how did it start at Seminole Ridge?
Dylan Schmer is a graduate of University of Florida, but while he was a student there, he became involved with University of Florida DM, working with UF Health Shands, and saw on a daily basis the families that were coming in and out of Shands Hospital and how important it was to make that connection with those families and raise funds to help provide the materials and the technology and the research for those families in crisis. Important to bring that awareness to our campus and give students here an opportunity to become part of something bigger than themselves.
Students here at Seminole Ridge decided to take part of Dance Marathon because they wanted to make a difference.
To be part of something bigger than yourself and to give back to little kids that aren't able to do the things that they want to do, and you can help do it for them and put a smile on their face.
You come to Dance Marathon because you're really making an impact on these kids' lives, and I feel like it's really important to them.
I have a teacher that talks about it a lot and really drives it home, so it makes you like it.
Dance Marathon performs many miracles, seeing firsthand how much it can help out families.
At the end of the night, when we see what we directly will do to Xander's life, like his treatment is directly attached to the monies that we raise. And he's just one of 40 kids, you know.
Many events and fun games will be at Dance Marathon for everyone to enjoy.
We've got henna tattoos with the Miracle Balloon for $3, ping pong, can jam, cornhole, different games that the kids are going to be able to play.
If you want to take part of this miracle, it is not too late. Registration will take place after school today until 4. Come in and take part of this miracle. For WSRH Extra, I'm Rhiannon Baffa.
Here at the Ridge, students have the chance to display their artwork, writing, or song lyrics in our very own Lit Mag. Extra reporter Rebecca Patterson has the behind-the-book look.
Here on campus, students have lots of ways to showcase their creativity. One of these options is Literary Magazine. Lit Mag is a published book filled with students' artwork, creative writing, and poetry. Mr. Lane teaches the Literary Magazine class. He says that Lit Mag's goal is to give students the chance to see their work published.
So it was really designed to show students that they can make something of quality and get it published in the art field.
The publication does not spotlight a theme, but this year's design concept is a simple X for its 10th year. Mr. Lane tells us that there are no restrictions to the theme of students' work.
It's just wide open. If you made it, we want to see it.
One artist, senior Gino Chan, has been published in the Literary Magazine for 2 consecutive years. He is proud to have his work published again.
Well, whenever you win something, it fills you with great joy, so I felt that same way when I won that publication.
One of the students on the panel that decides which pieces will be published, TJ Massey, says submitting to LitMag can help students in more ways than just getting their work noticed.
It gives all the students on campus an opportunity to express themselves and to get themselves out there and just give themselves confidence.
Why should you submit? According to TJ, submitting to Literary Magazine is like joining a family.
Well, it's fun. I mean, it's a great community, and you always get to bounce ideas off of each other, and you get to talk, and you feel part of a family.
Gino is proud to be published again and is ready for other students to see his work.
Well, I was excited because everyone who bought the book was able to see my art, and that made me happy to know that other people were able to see it.
You can see work from Gino and many other students in this year's Literary Magazine. You can get your copy from Mr. Lane in 7/118 around the time when yearbooks are released. The book is expected to be published and available for purchase around March or April. For WSRH Extra, I'm Rebecca Patterson.
Seminole Ridge held their first ever silent dance party. Extra reporter Nick Koenig has the inside look on all the attendees' reactions.
When it started, everyone kind of was just standing around like not knowing what to do, and it just took like that break the ice moment, and then it was like so cool.
Last Friday, Seminole Ridge had its very first silent dance party. The event consisted of 3 different DJs, but you could only listen to them through headphones. For the first time putting together this event, a lot went into planning and setting up.
We picked a ticket layout, we did the schedule for the ticket sales, and then we just started selling.
And the turnout was a success.
I was surprised because honestly I thought it was going to be a bust. I thought more people were going to just ditch and say, yeah, it's just a lame school event. But it was a really positive turnout. I was happy I went.
The listeners weren't the only ones who enjoyed the event.
it was really crazy because, like, I don't know, just seeing people listen to your station and switch to it and then dance with you, and then just people having a positive time, and like just the flow of energy there was it was really good. Like, it made me feel good.
Overall, everyone loved the event.
And then occasionally I would take off my headphones and hear all the people like lip sing and all that stuff and just sing to the songs that I'm playing, all in like unison, all together. You know, it's just a great big crowd.
For WSRH Extra, I'm Nick Koenig.
Later on WSRH Extra, we see what's going on in sports.
Plus our special edit to the beat.
First, roll your window all the way down. Do not move around your car searching for things. It may seem like you are hiding things from the police. Stay inside the vehicle with your hands on the wheel so they can see. Once asked, show your license, registration, and insurance card. Before you begin arguing, the officer has already decided whether you will receive a ticket or just a warning.
The winter sports here at the Ridge are in full force.
Yeah, the girls' weightlifting team went to states and the wrestling team participated in districts.
And plus, with the Super Bowl airing 2 weeks ago, we just can't get enough. We pass it over to WSRH sports anchor Alexis McGrory. Hey, Alexis.
Welcome to another segment of WSRH Extra Sports. This week, we take a look at the new girls lacrosse team for the 2016 season. But first, there's a new upcoming bill that might change sports teams across the entire county. WSRH Extra Sports reporter James Dodge gives us the details on it.
Have you ever thought about going to a different school to play for a different sport? Florida is passing a bill that will allow students more freedom to transfer schools without penalties.
We asked Coach Parson how he feels about the recruiting process.
No, never. I never recruit anybody, ever, ever, ever. And I'm to the point now, it's whoever's there, that's who we're going to go with.
We also asked him how he feels about people leaving the team and the weightlifting team growing.
If someone wants to move somewhere else, go for it. Doesn't bother me. You're hurting your team and your teammates and your fellow friends. And, you know, it is what it is. And I would never, ever beg someone to stay. I don't know if we're going to get bigger. I mean, 30 guys on a team every year is good. And we're developing younger guys earlier. And we've expanded beyond just football players for the boys team. And that's really helping. We basically have a farm club now. And we'll just keep getting better and try to get that state championship there.
That's it for WSRH Extra. I'm James Dodd.
With the brand new girls lacrosse season here, there are some changes to the team this year, including the addition of a JV team. WSRH Extra Sports reporter Nick Seltzer gives us the story.
Lady Hawks Lacrosse is back at Seminole Ridge yet again this year for its third season, with one ultimate goal, a state championship. Veteran player Shannon Sapp explains they weren't always as good as they are now, sitting at 3-1 and ranked 19th in the state of Florida.
I think that's pretty good considering 2 years ago we couldn't even win 2 games. I think this team this year works really well together and we just get along.
The girls say they have something special that makes them stand out from other sports teams here at the Ridge.
It's a sport that needs a lot of communication, a lot of teamwork, and if you don't have that, then just the whole sport just doesn't work. Other sports, you don't need as much communication as lacrosse.
Just the whole setup of the game, like, because most sports don't have that, like, teamwork and that, because you're depending on your other teammates to get your goal and score. So, yeah, that teamwork and communication.
Just to recap, the girls varsity lacrosse team currently sits at 3 wins to 1 loss and is ranked 19th in the state of Florida. With arguably the best roster of its short history, that dream of a state ring could quite possibly be a reality. The girls face off against Oxbridge Academy on Monday, February 22nd at 5 p.m. in their second away game of the season. Good luck to the lacrosse team this season, and for WSRH Extra, I'm Nick Seltzer.
Well, that's going to do it for WSRH Extra Sports. Be sure to come out and support our boys weightlifting team at Wellington starting at 4. Back to you, Amber and Mikey.
Well, that's it for this week's episode of WSRH Extra. If you have any story ideas, please tweet us at Seminole Ridge TV. I'm Michael Loizo.
And I'm Amber Pellicone. We now leave you with this special edit to the beat by Kevin McFarland and Kana Diaz.